All right, lesson number 6. Here we are comparing decimal fractions to the thousandths using like units. That's very important because we have to use units that are the same. If we don't use like units, then we're not comparing them correctly. So we have to use like units, and we're going to express those comparisons using the greater than, less than, or equal to sign. So let's take a look at number 1 here. It says show the numbers on the place value chart using digits. So first thing we want to do is pick these two numbers and put them on our place value chart. It's very important that you line up your place values charts in the correct units. So I know that this is 100, 6 tens, 7 ones, and 4 tenths. So let's go ahead and put that number in. All right, and this next number is 100, 6 tens, 7 ones, 4 tenths, 6 hundredths, and 2 thousandths. So looking at this number here, some people may be confused. Well, this number has 4 digits and this number has 6 digits. Remember, we can put placeholders in here to make sure that our numbers have the same amount of digits. So now looking at this number, we start all the way over the same way we would read a sentence. We will read from left to right. We want to look at our number when we're making our comparisons from left to right. They both have ones in the hundreds place, so they're equal in the hundreds place. In the tens place, they're also equal with sixes. The sevens are equal in our ones place. The fours are equal in our tenths place. And then when we come to our hundreds place, we know that 6 is bigger than 0. So since this number has a 6, this number here at the bottom has a 6 in the hundreds place, and this number has a 0 in the hundreds place, because all of the previous place value units had matching numbers, we know that this number at the bottom is our larger number. So what do we want to use? Do we want to use our greater than sign or our less than sign? Well, a quick reminder, we always want the sign open towards the bigger number. And this is saying that 167 and 4 tenths is less than 167 and 462 thousandths. All right, it says explain your thinking in the space to the right. And I can just write something along the lines of 0 hundredths is less than 6 hundredths. If you do something along the lines of, let's say if you were to identify this place value as hundredths and circle that, we would know that our 6 is greater than, so we know that all of these are equal, and our 6 is greater than our 0, so our number at the bottom will be greater. Let's take a look at this next one here. It says use greater than, less than, or equal to compare the numbers. Now looking at these numbers here, you may get a little bit confused, so I would say just make a quick place value chart, divide it in half, and put your numbers in. At 32, decimal says and, 32 and 725 thousandths. Say that whole number like there's no decimal there. When you're reading after the decimal, you say 725, and then what place value is that 5 in? The thousandths place. So that would be 725 thousandths. So we have 32 and 725 thousandths is greater than, less than, or equal to 32 and 735 thousandths. So you should automatically see that reading from left to right, my tens place is equal with threes, my ones place is equal with twos, my tenths place is equals with sevens, and then we come to our hundredths place. Again, a good old hundredths place. We have 100ths place, and 1 over 100 is equal to 100th, and we have our 2 in this first number and a 3 in our second number. So 2 hundredths is less than 3 hundredths in this case. So we know that this number is going to be the greater number here, and this would read 32 and 725 thousandths is less than 32 and 735 thousandths. Once again, like and subscribe. Go ahead and watch all of the videos from lesson 1 through 6. If you didn't get any of those concepts, please remind me tomorrow to review a question during our fluency section.